Before it ever becomes a luxury bag, ostrich leather begins its story out here on specialized ostrich farms. These large, curious birds are raised for their meat, feathers, and uniquely textured hides.
They need plenty of open space to move, run, and behave naturally in the warm, dry climate they prefer.
Strong legs and tough skin help ostriches thrive in these semi-arid environments. The small bumps where feathers grow, called quill follicles, are what give ostrich leather its famous pattern. On modern farms, carefully balanced feed and clean water support healthy growth and consistent skin quality. Flocks are grouped and managed to reduce stress, which also helps protect the condition of their hides. Farm staff monitor weight, health, and skin condition, keeping detailed records for each group. Shade and shelter structures help the birds cope with heat and sudden weather changes. From the beginning, every part of the animal's life is managed with the final use of its hide in mind. When the birds reach market weight, buyers from leather processors arrive to inspect and select ostriches. They travel from the factory region to partner farms, often covering long distances to reach the right climate zones. Armed with digital records, we cross-check ages, weights, and health status for each flock. This helps us maintain accurate records and ensure optimal care. Each group is tracked by ID numbers, ensuring traceability from farm all the way to finished leather. Moving calmly among the birds, they visually check feather coverage, behavior, and skin condition. Animals that meet size and quality criteria are selected for the next stage of their journey.
Color-coded tags help workers separate selected ostriches from the rest of the flock.
Low-stress handling systems guide the birds gently into holding pens without loud noise or chasing. Using their natural tendency to follow, staff calmly move the selected ostriches into a separate area. From here, they will be prepared for secure transport to a specialized processing facility. This mesh will keep the air flowing. Good? The rubber mats will help keep them calm. Every crate is inspected for strong welds, smooth surfaces, and slip-resistant flooring. Forklifts position the same style of crate along the raceway so birds can walk straight inside. The crate doors line up with the raceway, so ostriches can step in with minimal handling. Groups are kept small to prevent crowding and to help each bird keep its balance during travel. Once inside, doors are locked and sealed, creating a secure enclosure that will stay the same through the whole trip. Row by row, identical crates are filled and staged, ready to move toward the airport. Each crate is lifted into place and tied down with heavy straps to prevent shifting in transit. For long distances, ostriches are moved by dedicated cargo planes, much like other live animals. The exact same crates from the farm truck are lifted again, keeping the birds in a familiar environment. Special loaders gently move the crates into the aircraft's pressurized cargo hold. With everything secured, the aircraft is cleared for departure toward the leather processing region. In minutes, thousands of kilograms of live cargo are headed across borders to specialized factories. Throughout the flight, temperature and air pressure are controlled for the welfare of the birds. Air transport dramatically reduces travel time and helps maintain animal condition before processing. Below, industrial zones and tanneries are ready to turn hides into high-value materials. After landing, the same crates are quickly offloaded to minimize waiting time on the ground. All right, keep them steady. Let's get these crates onto the trucks.
Copy that. Moving to the ramp now.
Good. Load them up. Straight to the receiving center near the tannery.
All clear. They're secured.
Modern facilities separate live animal handling areas from the main leather factory for safety and hygiene. The first steps on site are cleaning and weighing, crucial for planning and record keeping. In a wash bay, soft water sprays rinse dust and manure from the birds and the crate itself. This helps improve hygiene and keeps contamination out of the processing and tanning lines. The actual slaughter and primary processing take place in separate controlled zones under strict regulations. What we see next are the hides after expert teams have handled the animals according to industry welfare standards. In the tannery, those hides begin a long transformation into durable, luxurious ostrich leather. Even at this early stage, you can recognize the signature quill pattern that buyers look for. First, hides are soaked to remove blood, salt, and dirt picked up during earlier stages. Gentle agitation rehydrates the fibers, preparing them for chemical tanning. A fleshing machine carefully scrapes away leftover tissue and fat from the underside of each hide. This step helps the tanning chemicals penetrate evenly and prevents spoilage. Next, many tanneries use liming and enzymes to loosen remaining proteins and help open up the texture. Inside these drums, time, motion, and temperature do much of the hard work. After treatment, the hides are drained and washed again to remove excess chemicals. Samples are regularly taken and tested for pH, thickness, and fiber condition. For most high-end ostrich leather, chrome tanning is used to stabilize the collagen fibers. After tanning, the hides turn a bluish tone, signaling that they're now stable, wet blue leather. The splitting machine cuts to consistent thickness, critical for luxury goods that must feel even and refined. Precision down to fractions of a millimeter makes stitching and folding more predictable later. Roller presses remove water, reducing drying time and energy use. In drying tunnels, controlled airflow and temperature remove moisture without warping the hides. Now color is built up with dyes and pigments, matched carefully to designer specifications. Staking machines massage the leather, making it soft, flexible, and pleasant to the touch. The goal is to enhance, not hide, the natural quill bumps that signal genuine ostrich. Short heating cycles lock pigments into the leather, ensuring color fastness over years of use. Finally, a clear finish adds protection against scratches, moisture, and UV exposure. From raw hides, we now have premium patterned panels, ready to be cut into luxury bag components.
In the bag workshop, skilled craftsmen turn those leather panels into high-end accessories.
Pattern makers position templates to highlight the best quill patterns on visible parts of the bag. Computer-controlled cutters can follow digital designs with incredible precision and minimal waste. Each bag is made from multiple parts, all sorted and labeled to keep sets together. Edges are skived thinner, so seams lie flat and feel smooth instead of bulky. Contact adhesive holds layers in place long enough for careful stitching. Heavy-duty machines, fine needles, and special thread are needed to handle this tough, textured material. Once the main shell is sewn, it's turned and shaped so most stitching is hidden inside. High-end bags often have structured fabric or leather linings with carefully placed pockets. Hardware, from zippers to logo plates, is selected to match the leather's color and finish. Handles and straps take the most stress, so they are doubled, reinforced, and heavily tested. Edge paint seals cut surfaces, giving a clean outline and extra durability. Shaping forms help each bag keep its intended silhouette once it's in the customer's hands. A final polish brings out the richness of the leather and the depth of its unique grain. Before leaving the factory, every bag goes through a detailed quality control inspection. Inspectors look for marks, uneven color, or defects that would be unacceptable at luxury price points. Hardware is tested repeatedly to confirm that closures work smoothly and can handle daily use. Batch codes inside the bag can be traced back through tanning and even to the original farm group. To protect the leather, each piece is placed in a soft dust bag before boxing. Boxes with cushioning prevent pressure marks and damage during shipping. From this single factory, ostrich leather bags are shipped to boutiques on multiple continents. Palletized cartons move into containers that will travel by truck, ship, or even back onto cargo planes. What began as live animals on a farm now continues as carefully handled cargo in global supply chains. In boutiques, these bags are presented as symbols of craftsmanship, texture, and exclusivity. Most shoppers never imagine the farms, flights, chemistry, and handwork behind each patterned surface. Now you've seen the full journey, from living ostrich to finished leather and luxury bag, so if you'd like more factory stories like this, consider subscribing for the next behind-the-scenes process.